Hello, friends. Many of you who study the 72 names of God have come across the letter combination Samech-Yod-Teth, and you have probably heard that it has the power to perform miracles. Some people believe that if they simply activate it, their reality will suddenly shift. The money will come, the illness will disappear, the relationship will heal. I completely understand that hope. When we are in pain, we want a fast solution. But the truth, the Kabbalistic truth, is a little more layered than that. And once you understand it, it will change the way you approach this sacred name forever. According to the Kabbalah, the true power of Samech-Yod-Teth lies in changing your life path, moving you from a route that is painful and destructive to one where things flow with abundance, ease, love, and health. But here is the key. To move from one path to another, an internal shift in consciousness must take place first. Samech-Yod-Teth doesn't hand you what you want on a silver platter. What it does is far more profound. It prepares your conscious vessel to receive and contain the change you are asking for. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone who desperately wants to be wealthy. Suddenly, they win the lottery. Sounds like a miracle, right? But what if deep inside they believe they don't deserve money? That wealth is dangerous, that people like them don't get to be rich. You already know what happens. They lose it. We see this pattern constantly in real life. Lottery winners who go bankrupt within 2 years. Why? Because their vessel wasn't ready to hold the abundance. In Kabbalah, we call it a cut-off of abundance. When the light exceeds what the vessel can contain, it simply overflows into the shells. Samech-Yod-Teth works first and foremost by preparing you from within to receive what you are asking for. When we feel stuck in debt, in loneliness, in illness, in failure, it rarely happens by accident. Deep in our subconscious, there are limiting thought patterns running in the background, like viruses in a computer. I don't deserve to succeed. I'm meant to suffer. Real love isn't for me. These aren't thoughts you consciously choose. They simply live there, beneath the surface, quietly shaping your reality. Negative encodings create a difficult reality. Positive encodings allow life to flow. Samech-Yod-Teth helps facilitate that shift from a closed vessel to an open one. Here is where it gets really deep. What if there is no time to work on yourself? What if a loved one is in a hospital, or debt collectors are arriving tomorrow morning? Here is what you need to understand. Miracles are rare. They are phenomena beyond nature. The cancellation of a painful reality and its reversal into something good. They don't happen automatically, no matter how desperately we pray. A miracle becomes possible when your will synchronizes with the will of creation. When there is no synchronization, the difficulty continues. But here's the problem. We can't simply figure out what the Creator's will is from our simple minds. It is beyond us. So, what do we do? The answer is one of the hardest things a human being can be asked to do. We must let go of all doubts, cynicism, and pessimistic worldview, and surrender in faith to the only power capable of turning the situation for the better. To believe that salvation is possible if that is the will of the Creator. And say from the depth of our hearts, Creator, make my will as your will. I know what you are thinking. You are asking me to surrender at the exact moment I am most desperate. Yes, precisely then. And I won't pretend it's easy. It's one of the greatest challenges we face as human beings. This is exactly where Samech-Yod-Teth steps in. Our desire comes from a place of lack and pain. The will of creation is perfect and whole. Samech-Yod-Teth bridges that gap. When you release your agenda and truly surrender, it activates a deep subconscious transformation, aligning you with the higher system in a way you couldn't produce on your own. Think of it like a train traveling on a broken, painful track. Suddenly, at a certain junction, an invisible hand switches the rails, and the train glides into a new track, smooth, straight, clear. That is what Samech-Yod-Teth does. It doesn't fix the broken track. It changes the course entirely. To inscribe the frequency of Samech-Yod-Teth into our consciousness, let's practice a deep meditation with it, using the technique I teach in my online course on the 72 Names of God. Before meditation, think about the change you want in any area of your life, in the most precise way. Feel it happening now. How would you feel when the path is different and easier? Feel the new reality working in your life, with all the emotions involved, and down to the smallest detail. The principle is to set your desire correctly, so that the change will empower you in a way that will also influence others, for the benefit of the whole, and without harming anyone. Before we get into the meditation itself, I assume that you are not a Hebrew speaker and are not familiar with the Hebrew letters. Therefore, you first need to practice writing the sacred names so you can visualize them with your eyes closed. I'm placing the sacred names you need to memorize in the upcoming slide. Please copy them to a sheet of paper and write them several times until you are familiar with the shapes of the letters. You can pause the video for as long as you need until you feel you can visualize them. Then come back to the meditation. Let's practice the meditation together. Sit comfortably. Do not cross your legs. They are placed on the ground comfortably. Your hands are placed comfortably. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Hold the air in for a few moments and release. Do this again. Each time you exhale, your body relaxes a little more. Feel a cascade of bright light descends on you and release everything. Let go of all the burden of thoughts, worries, and internal chatter. Feel your body completely relaxed and sink into the chair. Now we will start counting from 5 to 0 and sink into the subconscious. As we progress with the count, you will become more relaxed and peaceful. 5, 4. Raise your eyeballs with your eyes closed. Look up, and your eyelids will begin to flutter. The brain switches to working in alpha and theta waves. 3, 2, 1, 0. A strong light descends upon you and envelopes you. You become even more calm and relaxed, feeling the heaviness in all parts of your body. The mind is silenced. The body is now in a safe place, so you can free yourself from it for the moment. Imagine that you are leaving the physical body and looking at it from outside. You open the door of the room and exit the room. Imagine yourself outside and now standing in the desert. Everything is quiet and calm around you, and only a warm wind blows over the open spaces. Start walking in the desert. There is a path waiting for you. You pass vast distances, walking and walking, and crossing many dimensions at great speed, going further and further. Keep walking until you see a high mountain in front of you, with a spiral path surrounding it and climbing to its top. You climb the path, going higher and higher, until you reach the top of the mountain. At the top of the mountain stands a large glowing building, and at its entrance stands a tall, stern-faced guard. But as you approach the building, he clears the way for you with a luminous face and invites you inside. You enter the building, and there 2 escorts approach you. They hold your hands on both sides and take you even further into the building. As you advance inside, you will see that this building is open without any limits. In the center of the building burns a large tube of light that shines with enormous energy. The guides put you into the pillar of light, and you are sucked upward at great speed, rising higher and higher. Raise your eyeballs upwards, and you will see yourself ascending to infinite heights without stopping. Suddenly you feel that your ascent is being slowed down. You find yourself in a sacred space. Everything there is illuminated by a light that is not of this world. Stand there and look around you. You see from afar, out of a cloud of illuminated fog, 4 glowing letters appear. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. The letters are getting closer and closer to you. And the closer they get, the bigger and the brighter they become. The letters of the explicit name Yod Hey Vav Hey are now standing right in front of you. They shine on you with a strong and pleasant light, literally enveloping you and pouring into you the infinite love of the Creator. Feel the special energy that surrounds you. You are loved. The Creator accepts you completely as you are. Feel the presence of the Creator around you and within you. And now, from the letters Yod Hey Vav Hey, three more glowing letters now emerge and emanate. Samech-Yod-Teth. They are illuminated with strong light and radiate the special frequency to you into the head area. The letters Samech-Yod-Tet approach the forehead area. And here they penetrate into your head through the third eye, and the illumination fills the head area. Feel their energy illuminating you from within. The letters Samech-Yod-Tet now descend through the neck and from there down to your spine. They spread throughout your body, filling all your internal organs, your hands and feet, and penetrating every cell in your body. Your entire body is filled and saturated with the illumination of the letters Samech-Yod-Tet. The feeling is wonderful. Feel the letters Samech-Yod-Tet floating within your body in the form of millions of sparks of light, and their enormous energy is integrated within you, becoming a part of you, creating a reaction in every cell of your physical and conscious body. Take a deep breath. Your companions now take you up a path, and you begin to walk on it. The path climbs a very high mountain. You climb and climb to the top of the mountain that looks like a steep cliff. The path you are walking on reaches the edge of the cliff, and there it becomes a bridge. This is the path you have walked until today. Look around you, and you will see thousands of other bridges around you, extending from the cliff and facing different directions. Each of the bridges has a different potential than the bridge you are currently standing on. Stay standing on your bridge. You see the bridge you are currently standing on as a collection of memories, emotions, and experiences you have had. And every step you take on your bridge evokes some memory in you. Walk on your bridge a little further to the center of the arch, and you will notice that there are black spots on it. Maybe it is a little cracked, crumbled, or rusty. This is the path you are about to change. Now radiate all the energy you have absorbed from the name Samech-Yod-Tet to all directions, until the entire vast space you are in is filled with light emanating from you. This is a light that has a clean and pure primary frequency on which you can clothe anything you want. Focus carefully in your thought about the new path you like to take. Remember that everything is possible and that everything that prevents you from doing so can disappear and crumble. Everything will be possible for you. Everything happens according to the will of heaven. What does the path you want to walk on looks like? Look at it in detail. What kind of peace of mind would you like to receive? What improvement in your situation? Imagine everything working out in your favor, and everything is available to you. There is a new and better path you can take. And now, see the entire section of the bridge ahead upon which you are standing is progressively disintegrating and falling into the abyss. Only the section you are already crossed up until today will remain stable, so that you cannot fall into the abyss. You hear the grinding of metal, and you can see how one of the other bridges surrounding you arrives at the edge of your bridge and physically merges into it, like a connection of railway tracks joining together. A tremendous light descends upon the new path that has connected to your way, and you begin to walk upon it. You begin to absorb the energy of the new bridge. See how it sheds all the fears from your consciousness, repairs the traumas and the crisis, and gives you both an emotional and rational explanation for everything you have experienced. The reason for all that you have gone through in life. The divine reckoning that has guided you on this path. And the benefit that has come from it, both for the sake of the collective and for your highest good. You feel that much darkness is being dispersed from your head, much pain. Patterns are shattering and new patterning being created. And you are vibrating in a vibration that summons to you an entirely different reality. You know for sure that you have nowhere to return to. Everything is going to change for the better, beginning now. Your consciousness begins to walk on the new path. The guides who brought you to here will come and take your consciousness from the bridge and lower it back into your physical body. In a count of 0 to 5, you will be in the process of descending back into your physical body. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are re-embodying back into your physical body. Return your awareness to the here and now and open your eyes. Welcome back. How is the feeling? In the coming hours and days, a genuine internal transformation will begin to unfold in your consciousness, and it will begin to manifest itself in your physical reality. It is worthwhile to repeat this meditation several more times, even for 40 days, until you feel that you are standing in a new life path. Samech-Yod-Teth is an extraordinary gift, not a magic spell that overrides the laws of creation, but a sacred tool that helps you align with them deeply and truthfully. When your will and the will of the Creator finally meet, that is where the miracle happens. Thank you for being with me, and I will meet you in the next videos.